How to open a Moomoo brokerage account step by step to begin investing. Key if you ever plan on reaching any sort of financial success or freedom. Signing up for a brokerage account is one of the best first steps you can take, and it's how I started my path from $0 to over $70,000 invested by 22 years old. Even if you're starting with zero, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and this video will guide you into that first step. Now, unfortunately, many beginners skip over the small options and features available when they sign up, costing them money and time over the long term. That's why by the end of this video, you'll know with confidence how to open a Moomoo brokerage account, as we're going to cover every detail step by step so you don't make the same mistakes that can end up costing you. To start the application process, you'll need to sign up. Mumu is currently offering up to 15 free shares of stock and one of the best interest rates available on your uninvested cash at 8.1% APY for a limited time. While this sounds great though, it's easy to miss out on fully maximizing the bonus by overlooking some small details, so I'll point these out during the video so you don't leave any money on the table. I've left a link in the description and comment section below, which will take you to the sign up page where you can claim those free shares. So let's start the tutorial there and walk through setting up and submitting your application. Scrolling down and clicking the link, we can then hit join Mumu to sign up. First, enter your phone number or email, then set a password. Next, you'll start the application by selecting your country. Mumu is currently available in the US, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Japan, and Malaysia. Let's fill out a US application, but if you're watching from another country, don't worry, the process is similar. After choosing country, enter your first and last name, followed by your birth date and country of citizenship. Click next, then enter your social security number. Mumu, like all brokers in the US, are required by law to ask for this to verify your identity. Next, you'll enter your home address. And on the next screen, Mumu will ask questions about your current financial situation and investing goals. Now, some people get stuck around the investing goals section, so I'll explain each question so you know which answer applies to your specific situation. To start, you'll enter your employment status, industry, employer name, and occupation. Then you'll enter your source of income and your annual income. For the investing goals, number 5 asks about your overall investment plan. You can choose between growth, source of income, speculative trading, and hedging. But what do these really mean, and which one applies to your situation? Growth strategy focuses on buying stocks with the potential to grow faster than the overall market, especially in the medium to long term. These stocks usually don't pay dividends, or they pay very small ones, as earnings are reinvested to grow and expand the business. Stocks like Tesla and Nvidia are growth stock examples. The source of income option is a strategy focused on generating income by owning assets like dividend stocks. These pay you for owning them, in contrast to stocks like Tesla, which offer a higher potential for growth but no dividend. Speculative trading involves a high risk, high reward strategy like day and swing trading, with less of a focus on long-term buy and hold investments. Hedging involves investing and trading for the purpose of reducing risk and protecting your assets. This strategy can include certain types of options trading and what's known as short selling. Each one, or even a mix of these strategies, can be used as part of your plan to reach financial freedom, but select the one that aligns most with what you want to do right now. Whatever you select isn't set in stone, so if you want to switch up your strategy later, that's perfectly okay. Next, you can add a trusted contact to give someone access to your account if something happens to you and the money needs to be claimed. Let's hope this is never needed. And number 7, are you a member of the board of directors, a 10% shareholder, or policy-making officer of a publicly held company? This is asking if you're involved with a publicly traded company. If this applies to you, you'll know the answer. If it doesn't apply, click no. And number 8, do you or a family member work for another US brokerage? Like number 7, if this applies to you, you'll know. After answering each question, click next, and then you'll see a screen with something called cash sweep. This is a fee-free feature that'll grow your money much faster, but many people overlook it. With it, you'll earn up to 8.1% APY on cash that's just sitting in your account with nothing better to do. When working toward financial freedom, we need to be doing everything we can to snowball our money, and compound interest through this program helps a lot. Once we submit the application, I'll show you how to get the boosted 8.1% APY versus the base 5.1%. After joining, you'll verify your information, review and agree to the e-signature form, then hit next. Here, you'll verify your phone number or email address. Now, the next set of features are also often missed by people just getting started with their account, but they have the power to elevate your trading and investing experience. So the type of account Moomoo offers is called an individual margin account. This is just like a normal brokerage account you can use to trade and invest in using your own money, but it offers even more than that. First feature is instant deposit, which bypasses the 4 to 5 day wait normally required when you deposit money from your bank. Instead, you can trade with up to $1,000 instantly after submitting your deposit, and the best part, this limit increases over time with responsible use. Instant deposit is invaluable because you can take advantage of opportunities you might otherwise miss if you had to wait the full 4 to 5 business days every time for your deposit to complete. When we walk through depositing money in the app in a second, you'll see exactly how this works. The second feature is the option to borrow money from Moomoo to trade and invest. This is what's known as margin trading, but I actually wouldn't do this if I were a beginner because it involves fees and high risk. It's nice to have the option there though for when you become more experienced down the line. After reviewing and agreeing to the terms and conditions of the application, hit submit and it'll take up to 2 days for approval, sometimes even same day. Congratulations, you've taken the first step toward building a future you can be excited for. Let's quickly look at how to deposit money in the app, how to maximize the sign-up bonus, and one feature that can take you from a complete beginner to highly skilled, risk-free, fast. After account approval, you can jump into the Moomoo app, click accounts on the bottom center of the screen, then hit transfers and deposit. You can deposit via ACH or wire, but if you're in the US, ACH is likely the best option for you as it's a standard fee-free bank transfer. If you're depositing a lot of money though, wire may be better for your situation. Hitting ACH, you can then link your bank account, which takes just a few seconds to do. Once linked, enter your deposit amount, hit submit, enter your trading password, then review and authorize the transfer, and then your deposit has successfully initiated. To take advantage of instant deposit, head back to the assets section of the accounts tab, and then near the top, you'll see your available instant buying power. Now, to maximize the power of compound interest on the cash sitting in your account, there's one more step you need to take to enable the full 8.1%. Once your account is approved and you've deposited money to trade with, head to the Me tab in the Moomoo app. Near the upper right, you'll want to click on the coupons option. The 3% boost, which will take your rate from 5.1 to 8.1%, will show up here and need to be activated after you've made a deposit. The boost will be in effect for 3 months on all uninvested cash up to $20,000, at which point any balance over that amount will earn the base 5.1%, which is still great as it's one of the best interest rates available. Before we cover how to maximize the number of shares you'll get as part of the sign-up bonus, let's look at one feature that can accelerate your path to success. Moomoo offers a feature called paper trading, allowing you to practice 100% risk-free. Paper trading is one of, if not the most important beginner feature available because you can make mistakes without losing money. It's a simulation of live trading, so you can practice buying and selling stock with different order types, test different trading strategies, and get comfortable with the platform stress-free, and I highly recommend it. Now, for the free shares as part of the sign-up bonus, Moomoo offers 2 tiers. If you deposit at least $100 to get started trading with, you'll get 5 free shares, but if you deposit $1,000, you'll get a total of 15. Each share is worth between $2,000 and $2,000, but keep in mind that the money you deposit is entirely yours to trade with, but in order to retain the full bonus, you'll need to keep the deposit tier amount in your account for 60 days. Now that you've taken the first step towards an exciting future, what about the rest of the features on Moomoo that can help you get to that future even faster and easier? Check out this full Moomoo app tutorial for complete beginners, where we walk through each feature offered in the app, including the ones you've likely never heard of.